Good morning, Vietnam. Welcome to Fired Up. Your eyes are not deceiving you. You might be in a cartoon. And this is the way we're going to announce the cartoon series of Little Richie making his way through the trades. So get ready for that.
Children's book.
And now I'm waiting for someone to steal that idea.
Well, I want to do a children's book. I would love to do a children's book.
We should do one on the trades.
But specifically for girls and women. Like
that would be amazing. I
totally stole that idea.
Try to excite the young girls to understand you work with your hands and.
Oh no, there's already a book.
Mind.
It's called She Built It, and it's a tree. Okay. I'll make it for the food equipment industry.
It's not ours. Fed Comics, get ready, Taz. I'm telling you right now, someone's going to steal this. You're going to see this coming through an email through somewhere, and they're going to be like, "Hey, we're going to do a children's book and the cartoons." And you'll see. My ideas are being stolen.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. I'm flattered.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, good morning. Welcome to Fired Up Live. So much to talk about. I'm here on Instagram too. What's up, Instagram? We're live everywhere. Fed Nation, LinkedIn, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday as we approach Memorial Day weekend. Let me know in the comments what you're doing Memorial Day weekend. We're going to be indoors because it's going to be raining the whole time. Right?
Is it going to be raining on Sunday?
I don't know. I just keep hearing rain. Beautiful today.
It is beautiful.
We're stuck indoors.
I'm hoping to paddleboard on a lake.
Taz knows a guy. Look up the Hawk of New York comic book. Okay. We'll peep it. We'll check it out.
Oh yeah, Taz and I have talked about this actually.
Yeah. Briefly
in a little Facebook thread.
I'd like to get some comics. I'd like to get some comics going. I've had in my mind Little Richie, entrepreneurial service, all these different things. Could be kind of cool. Put it up on the board.
Put it up on the board.
All right. I'm putting it out there right now. I'm not putting it out there.
Please don't, because that will get stolen.
Yes. Let's just keep some of these things on our vision board quietly. So many things to get into and figure out here in Fed quarters and Malachi Nation and Fed Nation and all these places. So I want to talk more about service. I want to keep these service conversations going. Interesting conversation here yesterday in the Garden State. We, of course, and I have my service board up here on my laptop, and I'm not going to divulge, but you can see we got a lot. It's full of all those colors. And everyone's calling, need this done before the weekend. And, we want nothing more than to get things done before the weekend, but understand there's probably 300 or so calls on the board right now. And there's 15 technicians. So do the math.
I was literally about to do the math.
It's not possible unless these guys say, I'm not going to see my family.
They would need to do 20 calls each. So maybe 10 a day, today and tomorrow. They can do 10 a day.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So we have a conversion that needs to go down at a customer for hours. There's from natural to LP, and we're going to get the parts. We're going to get them overnighted. Hopefully, we'll get them here by tomorrow. I just want to talk about situational things that happen in the service business. So for those watching, maybe understand a little bit more, insight into the service. So situational is something along these lines where we have these next day parts that got to come in, ship them to the customer, ship them to you, Rich. No, ship them to the customer. Well, we want to make sure it gets done. We'll ship it to you. Well, don't ship it to me. It's going to be very hard for me to get these parts on a van. Everybody's working, running, high octane. My parts mobile is out on the road. We're driving all over the place, and it's hard to get these guys into the main warehouse to get these. It's just very hard strategically and logistically to move these guys like there's nothing going on. Now, if we were just sitting around, it's a different story. But this is not that business. This is not that industry. So yeah, ship it to the customer. Tell the customer once they get those parts, call the office. Parts are here. Now we know. Now we can look at our board and we can see where we could fit this conversion in. It's going to be tough. I'm not gonna lie. And I told this person, it's gonna be tough to fit this in before the weekend. Why? Because we have this thing mapped out already. We've had people waiting days and days and days already because we're so backed up. And it's very hard for us to tell a customer tomorrow, and then the next day I get there and they tell them, "Oh, sorry, we're behind tomorrow." It's not easy to do that. These are hard calls to make. And so there's a lot of different situational happenings in the service business, and when you're sitting at the service desk trying to maneuver these things, it can be very stressful. I sat in that seat for a long time, and making these calls, especially at the end of the day, you have a customer, and we talked a little bit about this yesterday, I think, but you have the customer that has been down since Monday, but they waited until Thursday afternoon to call. Listen, we have no control over that. We can't control what others do. We can only control what we do. So understanding that, we dictate our board. This is our business, and any service company is dictating their board. No one tells us where we need to be or what we need to do. The customer does that for us. That's number one. And outside of that, when you have all these calls piled up, you have to go to your key accounts. You have to go to the ones that are there every week. And the other ones, not that we won't get there or we can't get there, there's going to have to be overtime chat. There's going to have to be a lot of different things. Keith wants to know if I recommend any particular type of project management program or software. You know what, Keith? Honestly, I really can't recommend anything on that right now. There's plenty out there you could look at. If you want to DM me, I'll send you a couple of softwares that are in the industry that you can take a look at. But as far as recommending, I'm not gonna. I don't want to do that just because for a couple of reasons. But anyway, I will DM me, and I will give you maybe 3 or 4 that you can take a look at. And Lisa, question.
Tess said I could ask any stupid questions. Can you tell me what? They can hear me, I promise.
Okay.
Promise. Can you tell me what converting from natural to LP means? Like, I have no idea what that means.
Okay, so there you go. Good question. So there's an oven at a local establishment, and it is hooked up to natural gas.
Okay, so
and
got that.
And they want to convert it to propane.
LP means propane.
It does.
Why would you do that? Like here in New Jersey, especially.
The only thing I could think of is maybe for whatever reason, I don't know the situation, maybe they have outdoor events that are going to be going on, and they don't have natural gas hookup, and they want to make sure that they're able to.
Okay, because I like up in North Jersey, I know they use a lot of propane.
They do.
Because there's no natural gas lines up there. Is it in North Jersey, this location? Do you remember?
It's more west.
Okay.
Central western.
They probably. I don't know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, that's LP is portable. Yes.
Thank you, Uncle Taz.
Yes. So they're probably going to have some outdoor events, and maybe whatever they were using, crap the bed on them.
Gotcha.
And they're just trying to scurry, even though the scurrying probably should have started 2 months ago, because I guarantee you they probably knew 2 months ago. But it is what it is. I mean, this is the business. I mean. We talk about upstairs, like, why this, why that? Like you talk with Geraldine, why? Listen, it's been this way for 100 years, and it's going to be this way for 100 more. And I look at it this way. People are running their business. They're chefs, they're cooks, whatever. They're running around with it like a chicken with their head cut off. If next time you're in a restaurant, take a look at what these people are doing. So sometimes they bypass the broken fryer or the oven, whatever it might be, because they're just running around like, oh, we're gonna get by, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't think we're gonna get by, and they just held off too long, and it's just they're busy.
Oh, absolutely.
But herein lies, and I'm not gonna get into this, but this is why PMs are so important. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about another situation with PMs. I have a customer here that's a franchisee with a multi-unit locations. Let's just say maybe 10 locations, 12 locations, something like that. Sent over a bare bone PM agreement to them over a month ago. And it is right in line. The pricing is exactly where it should be for multi-unit location on the hourly rate. And the PMs, for the quarterlies, it's probably going to cost these. I think, off the top of my head, I think it's something around 20 to 25,000, between 20 and 25,000 a year, for the PMs.
All of the locations.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the finally, this we get on the phone yesterday. Finally, I'm talking. The rates aren't. We have to do better. So, listen. I'm all about getting a deal as well. I mean, we all want deals. Let me tell you something. I laid out the best deal, and I tried to explain to him for the price that you're getting. I know what I bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what my company brings to the table. And I'm not going to sell them short. I'm just not. So chances are I'm going to end up walking away, probably. Well, they're going to walk away. I'm not. I'll be here if they need me. But I can't go any lower than this rate. We talked about technician rates and everything. Oh, Eric from the Med's calling me. We'll call you back, Eric.
And I heard you on that conversation. You were being really transparent about why you gave them that price or what goes into that price.
I was talking like a small business owner. I said, listen, I want to be transparent with you, sir. I want you to understand how these rates are about. I said, by the time I roll a tech to site, it's like $60 an hour, $65 an hour for these guys to be there, these high profile technicians with insurances and everything that goes into a truck roll. I can't go lower than what I was going.
You'd be losing money.
Yes. I have an obligation to these people. I can't just be out here making them break their backs and work hard for us to take make a 5% margin or take a loss. Like, we're not that. We're not in that business. And by the way, this is not being cocky. I think any service company out there that's worth their weight in gold and that has been around a long time and has that honor and that pride and that's all that hard work that's been put in for decades, there's no desperation. I'm not desperate. I'm not gonna be desperado. Desperado.
It's not karaoke day yet.
Oh, but there's karaoke at Bone tonight.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that later. So yeah, and I try to explain to him, first of all, we're FEDDcon certified. He might not know what that is. I tried to educate him. I try to educate as many people as to what a FEDDcon certified company is. We should probably get FEDDcon on the live.
Yes.
Heather, Olivia, somebody, if you're watching, if you see this, let's get on a live. Let's talk about FEDDcon and the importance of FEDDcon and choosing the FEDDcon companies. And let's talk about certified FEDDcon companies. We are one, and I don't hold me to this, I think one of 34 on the planet that have attained certified FEDDcon company status.
Yeah, I would love to have them on the live.
Why is that? Out of the 1,000 members of FEDDcon, 34, Lisa.
Companies.
34 companies.
Seems pretty low.
We are a certified FEDDcon company. And it says, if we were desperate, we'd be pole dancing. Hey, guess what? Fed strip club.
No.
Get all the Fed guys. And this is all of me, Taz, Josh, Quentin.
Like the Thunder Down Under?
Magic Mike?
Absolutely not. I do not.
No, I will not. Go ahead.
I will not film any of that, or you guys are on your own.
No one wants to see that, guys. But continuing on, I want to continue to finish this thing. So I tell them we're certified as a FEDDcon company. I tell them what that entails. About education. Chunky Dales. Hashtag that for the weekend. That's the hashtag for the weekend. Chunky Dales. Make sure you post yourself like eating like cheeseburgers and hot dogs and barbecues. Tell them what FEDDcon certified is. Talking about the education and the training and the financials and all the stuff that goes in to this point system that we have to deliver on. And the technicians that have to be highly trained and pass to get these tests, and it's not easy stuff. On top of that, we look at I said, listen, also, sir, you understand the warranty that we bring? What's the warranty that you usually get? Oh, maybe usually it's at 30 days, 30, 90. I said, okay. Well, I put my money where my mouth is, and I do 180 days. Show me who does that. Maybe somebody does. I don't know. But I don't think anyone in this area is doing it. 180-day warranty. Not only that, I said, understand the response that you're going to get. The OEM parts, when we sign on a PM, I get that equipment list, we go through it, we put the parts in the warehouse, we put the parts where they need to be so we can, the most common, so we can get these first visit fixes, and they're getting better every week. We are getting better every week. And the more we know you, the more you know your equipment, the better it gets. I said, so you're gonna look at your maximum uptime. We're not talking downtime. We're talking about uptime. We're gonna give you maximum uptime. You're gonna have the warranty, you're gonna have the OEM parts, you're gonna have the expertise. You're gonna have me if you need me. You're gonna have any of my team if you need me on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Easter, Christmas. We're here. I said, on top of that, we have partnerships with manufacturers. If we need to make a mountain move, we pull one of our cards and we say, hey, Mr. Manufacturer, whoever that might be, we got a good customer here. What can you do for us? We can assist you. We're here as a partner. Like, we do things for our customers. My customer calls me, I make something happen. That's just the way it goes. I said, so you're getting a lot for this discounted rate. I said, listen, I'll go back, sit down, and look and see if there's anything I can tweak, but I can tell you right now, those hourly rates can't change. I can't go lower than what I just gave. And maybe we look at the PMs, maybe I could do something. I understand times are tough. Understanding that I wrote that up knowing times are tough. There was already kind of a discount built in. Shame on me. I probably should have just left it, and then I could have discounted it.
Next time.
But yeah, listen, there's no desperation here. There's no lack of customers. I think sometimes people call in like, hey, I'm going to get you a lot of work. And I'm like, cool, I already got a lot of work. I already got a lot of installs. I already got a lot of service calls. We already, and listen, by the way, grateful always that somebody would actually think of us to say, hey, Rich, I got coffee. Like, I'm always blown away and thankful when someone calls up, hey, Rich, I got this for you. Like, it's cool. I love that. But please don't be fooled. And I'm not talking about just my company. I do speak for these other service companies, whether they want me to or not. I'm talking for you because they're busy, and they're not waiting for your call. They're not waiting for your install. They're not waiting for your PM. They're not waiting for anything. They're busy. These guys are out there rocking and rolling right now. They got a full day ahead of them. They got a full day tomorrow. They got a full day Saturday and Sunday. They got a full day next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, October, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, December. Every day of the week, every day of the month is busy. What do I got from a Facebook user?
This is Vincent Pavlovsky.
Oh, my man Vin.
He said, I had a client ask me earlier this week if we could work for $70 per hour, no travel. I asked him if I could bring my own food to his place and give his chef a few dollars to cook it.
Boom. Boom. This is one of the conversations I've been having with several people about customers supplying their own parts too. That's another service folly, right? We're talking about the service follies. But that's another key thing to talk about as this world evolves, man. The internet and people are out there looking for the best deal, and they're looking at bottom line price, and they're not looking at quality or service or anything that comes with it. And it's kind of sad. I know personally, I don't like to cut corners, and I paid for it. I paid for it because I did.
Yep.
Shame on me, because I had something going on here anyway, personal, that I cut a corner and I paid for it.
Yeah.
Cost me more in the long run. But quality comes at a price.
You make me feel bad though, because I'm that person that, like, when I bring my car to the mechanic and they give me a list of things that I need, I do my research and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get this part on my own because I know I can get it cheaper. Yeah. So I'm that person. How do we kind of change the conversation then, or something within the food equipment industry?
How do we change that conversation? And this is what I talk about with Lori. Because we're out there and she's out there going, oh well, this company's gonna come in with this and this, and I'm like, well, then make it happen.
Yeah.
If they don't see the value in what I bring, they don't see the value in what our technicians bring. They don't see the value. I could talk about the value. I could show them exactly what it is, but at the end of the day, they're just gonna go, well, he's gonna be $70 an hour and you're gonna be $99.
Okay.
Then go with the $70 an hour. Is he fully insured? What happens if he chops his arm off? Who's liable? You're gonna lose your house because of that. You're gonna lose your business because of that. Jesus. And it's the truth. Okay. It's happened before. People go in that are uninsured. I don't know. There's plenty of uninsured guys rolling around in vans out here.
Yeah.
Fixing stuff. they electrocute themselves and they live. Get ready to put your lawyer pants on, because I guarantee you, you're gonna have a lawsuit on your hands.
Okay.
I'm covered.
So that's the key then. Just continuing the conversation on the value. The value.
It's all about the value add. What do we bring to the table? What do we bring to the table? You need new equipment and stuff like that. Like I work with all the big dealers. We work with Singer, Trimark. We work with a lot of the big ones. And when you guys need new equipment and you need things fast, I work with Jordan and Automatic Ice. When you guys need something quick and fast and something done, I can have my guy go get it. We could do. Like you got a team here. We have a big supermarket that we work with that she'll call up and say, Rich, I need a fryer. This one's done. I need it picked up today. I need this one brought in. Guess what happens when she calls me?
You do it.
That fryer is, if she calls me at 11:55 a.m. on a Thursday before Memorial Day weekend, by 5:55 p.m., that thing is going to be there and installed.
Damn.
She's a high octane customer. We do what we need to do.
And is that customer, they also have a PM?
Yes, yep. Oh, yeah. Yep, locked in for PM. We're going to give you preferred treatment because you're locked in for a contract agreement. So you get preferred service. You get those preferred rates. You're going to get that. And, listen, Friday afternoons are going to continue to come for the remainder of your life and the remainder of the time you're in business. And those Friday, everything's going to hit the fan. You're going to want someone like me, like any other service company that's worth their weight, again, in your back pocket, to pick up the phone and say, Rich, I'm in trouble. Need help. We're the firefighters. We're going to come put your fire out. And, maybe you'll get that from the $70 an hour guy. I don't know. I don't know what kind of parts he's going to be installing. And by the way, back to what Vin was saying about the parts. And we have that's written into our contracts. We supply our parts. If you are going to work with Maliki Parts and Service and you want me to warranty it and you want me to give you the best of the best, we have to supply the part. Can't warranty a part I don't sell. Secondly, it's a liability for me to put something in that I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's OEM. I don't know what's what. I'm not on site with these people. I don't know what when my technician gets there, we can't determine that. Now I'm liable for a part that you supplied? No, not going to do it. It's not the way our business model works. It's not the way any service company's business model works. It's not the way your business model works. Like Vin said, I'm supposed to walk into a sandwich shop with my meat, my lettuce, my tomato, and my bread and go, hey, I really love the way you guys craft this. Here, what's the sandwich usually cost? $9.50? I'll pay you $3. $2.50. Let's say $2.50 for the just for the labor. Is that cool?
And see, now I understand
they throw
that
me out.
Because let's say you got sick, they prepared it so you can essentially.
It's my meat, but they prepared
it.
You put your hands on it.
Exactly. They might have gotten you sick.
I'm blaming you. I've eaten this meat before. I never got sick. All of a sudden, now I'm sick. Well, now it's a sub shop problem, and you'll be hearing from my lawyer. This is what happens. You gotta be. Listen, CYA. We gotta cover our asses. Cover your ass. And there's the business models are out there to make. It's capitalistic America. We're here to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's a markup on the part. Yes, there's a markup on the sandwich. I know there's a markup on the sandwich. You'd be out of business if there wasn't a markup on the burger that I just got. I've had people say, "Oh, this is not what you pay for. You marking it up?" Nah, I'm marking it down. I'm looking to go out of business by September 2023. It's all markdowns. Like sometimes it's baffling with certain when you get into these conversations sometimes. And listen, as part of being in business, you got to deal with a lot of different things, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different egos, a lot of different opinions. There's just so much going on all day long from all different places, from employees to customers to vendors to reps to manufacturers, all over the place. And my job is to absorb it, eat it, take it, explain it, and keep it moving. So service is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. And the world and the landscape is changing, and we have to continue to evolve. And I think standing together in a lot of these things is going to be important, which leads me to where I'm going to close talking about FEDDcon and the Fed group. Collectively, we can do things amazingly. Talking with Josh and Roger, and all ships rise with the tide. That's legit. And if we, like I said, if we stand together collectively in union on a lot of these things, we could really get our point across to the market that we're here to help, we're here to solve problems, but we're also here to be profitable because we're in business. And by the way, you want us to be profitable and in business. That means we're here for you. That means you get to go back to work and become profitable.
Mm-hmm.
You see how this works? We're all in this together. We're all in it together. Fed Nation. Fired up on a Thursday. FEDDcon coming 2022. Lisa, are we going to release a video tomorrow?
Yes. As long as I'm happy with what I'm doing.
As long as she's happy with what it looks like. What's going on? We are going to be releasing major announcement as promised by Memorial Day weekend. We have the venue. We have the dates. We have the entire theme that is going to blow you away. And all I'm going to tell you is that get ready to get out into the beautiful Valley of the Sun out in Arizona. And I'm going to keywords from my man Terry. Golf course. I got you. We're going to be in a county, I believe, where they told me there's like 250 golf courses in that county alone. The nearest golf course is minutes away. So you will have that. And I know Taz was talking about whiskey something or open. No, Taz's tour or open bar. So there will be open bars at the cocktail reception, the opening reception, at the dinner. Signature drink going to be going down. And get ready to connect with people. Get ready to have access to leaders' minds. We're going to have panels. We're going to have workshops. We're going to have fired up sessions. We're going to have things going down, and you're not going to want to miss it. So I'm creating some buzz. Please feel free to share the buzz when we release this video. FEDDcon 22 Arizona. Get ready. With that said, Lisa, Thursday, noon.
Wow, noon.
Noon already. We are going to tackle the rest of this day. Lots to do. And I wish you all a wonderful day. Make it count. Stay fired up. And I'll see you on Friday.